Dear July, so far you've mostly been a month of recuperation, reflection, and planning for the future. Thanks in large part to VidCon, June was pretty intense. Rather than flying down to California from Montana like I've done in years past, I drove. It reminded me of how much I enjoy road trips. There's something invigoratingly American about being on the interstate for days on end, stopping only for gasoline and Subway sandwiches. It makes me fantasize about things like, what if I could fit everything I owned in a vehicle? What if I had no permanent home? What if I just lived among the 50 United States, coming and going as I saw fit, experiencing everything this humongous country has to offer? 3.7 million square miles upon which 318 million people go about their daily lives. 318 million individuals, each breathing, eating, and thinking separately from each other. Although, I do wonder how many conjoined twins there are in the US. Google says about 1 in every 200,000 births, but half of those are stillborn. I'm sorry, July, I'm getting distracted. My point is, with 318 million people living in my own country, how many potential relationships am I killing by not exploring, by not opening myself up to meeting as many of those people as I can from coast to coast? On the other hand, how would my current relationships suffer if I left my home in search of, I don't know, a great perhaps, as a friend of mine might say? I'm sure there's a very sound argument to be made in favor of quality over quantity here. Anyway, VidCon. VidCon was nuts. There were thousands of people there that were interested in getting my autograph or getting a photo with me or, most flatteringly, listening to what I had to say. And for some reason, this VidCon, more than others, really helped me flesh out just who these people are that watch my videos and follow me on Twitter and listen to my music. It's got me really excited for the future, like, empowered by this community, what amazing things can we accomplish in the next year, in the next 5 years, in the next 40? In the weeks since VidCon, I've been thinking a lot about that line, "With great power comes great responsibility," which most of us know from Spider-Man. Theodore Roosevelt once wrote, "Responsibility should go with power," and even in the Gospel of Luke, Jesus is quoted as saying, "Everyone to whom much was given, of him much will be required." Recently, there's been a lot of important conversation within the YouTube community about people in power abusing that power, and I hypothesize that part of what allowed that to happen was that those with an inordinate amount of power didn't think hard enough about how much influence they had and just how damaging and far-reaching the consequences of their words and actions could be. So, like I said, I'm very excited about the potential contained within my community and contained within the communities of creators and thinkers all over the internet. But at the same time, it's kind of scary. It's like I'm a kid in the garage being trusted to use the power tools for the first time. Like, I could build a really awesome birdhouse, but I could also accidentally cut off Mom's leg with a rotary saw. I think to avoid stretching that metaphor beyond its ability to be taken seriously, I will make my salutation here. Thank you, July, for giving me the time in which to be introspective. I'll see you next year. And it would be awesome if you could turn the temperature down a few degrees before you leave.
Dear July, I am writing to apologize.